Hey everybody, Kirk Junge here, learninggolf.tv. I'm going to hit a few balls for you today with my setup for impact golf swing. It's a nice February day here in Germany and thought I'd take advantage of it. Kind of on the side of the driving range today, so there's not so much room here simply because of the angle of the sun. So you can see I have two cameras set up here so you can see the simplicity of the setup for impact golf swing from two angles. A little bit on a side hill lie here also, but I'm told that sometimes on golf courses they're also not even. So we're going to just go with what we have, and I'll probably choke down a little bit here because of the lie, and I'm just getting warmed up here. So I'm just going to hit a few shots. You can kind of see what I'm doing. If you have any questions about the simplicity of setup or impact, check out my channel here or the website at learninggolf.tv. And most of your questions should be answered there. There's also a Q&A section. And I've also been doing some live webinars, or will be on YouTube here, so pay attention to those. I like to start out with some small, short swings when I'm hitting balls, and then move on to longer swings. That's pretty nice, dead straight, right where I'm aimed. That's one of the things I'm checking a lot, is to make sure that I'm aimed properly. For this lie, I probably should aim a little bit to the right. I tend to aim a little bit to the left of target. Most golfers, though, that I see aim more to the right of target. So I like to hold the club out. I like to try to find my alignment on my own without putting the club down, because that's what we have to do on the golf course. Trying to take the club back on the plane that I'm set up on. I tend to, from my earlier days trying to copy Mo Norman, I tend to go inside, which creates a lot of problems for golfers. You either end up coming back over it, or you end up coming too much from inside, which is also not good. We want to have a neutral path. I also like to work on the brace of the right leg when I'm hitting balls. Another one dead straight. Pretty low ball flight for a 9-iron. I think it's a little bit downhill here as well. I can change that. Basically, with this swing, it's pretty easy to change ball position, so you can hit higher or lower golf shots. So I'll move the ball up in my stance a little bit if I want to hit the ball a little bit higher. Take a look, see how that works. Because of the longer flat spot that I've been working on with this swing, basically the club staying here flat, going through impact longer, it makes it easier then to change the ball position without having to worry too much about changing the golf swing. You can see that one was a lot higher, but also dead straight. So we're going to be going back to Florida in a couple weeks. Have three-day golf schools in a row there. There's still a couple spots in the third date if you're interested. All the info's on my website, learninggolf.tv. A lot of people choose to learn through sending in videos through my membership program, which is also very inexpensive. So we'll hit one about average height here. And again, at setup, I'm just making sure that I have the club set up on the same plane as my trail arm. I try to feel the club feels weightless here, that the wrists are totally uncocked. And I also try to stay in a neutral spine position. I tend to round my back a little bit, so I try to stand a little bit more this way. Yesterday I did a lot of deadlifts, which is very exhausting here for the legs, but in the deadlift, again, I'm trying to keep the back as straight or in a neutral position, and I'm trying to do that here setting up as well, that I'm trying to keep the back neutral, not rounded. Another beauty. Perfectly straight. I'm going to have to work on my putting if I keep hitting them like that. I'm going to have a lot of nice short birdie putts. So in my experience, anybody can improve with this method. You basically get used to the setup. Makes it a lot easier because you don't have to compensate for the changing of the angles, which changes the length from the arms to the club head. And I'll put the video proving that at the end of this one so you can see it. And it shows you the simple solution is the setup. But you can see there's a lot of things. We still have to learn to turn the body properly. I have to make sure I make a good turn back without moving the hips to the side. So it's helpful to make sure we get everything as close as possible where we need it to be. I also have a free learning series, email series available on the website as well. And that gives you a lot of ideas how to work on it. Another one, that's perfect. So if you have any questions, put them in the box below. I'll respond to all reasonable questions and comments. And please visit learninggolf.tv. Check out my 3-day schools. And please subscribe here on YouTube and like this video. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day.